Hi everyone, so we have covered so many topics. Today's topic is how you can use DLP data loss prevention or data loss protection API of GCP to encrypt your sensitive data or discover your sensitive data. Okay, this is the DLP data loss prevention protection. It offers these services like discovery, deep inspection, risk analysis, these kind of things. So how you use this is like discovery you can use by like, let me open discovery. Okay, so here what you can do is like you can apply this DLP on BigQuery, Cloud SQL, Cloud Storage, and these databases. So what it will do is like it will keep track of your data, and it will tell you that if there is some PII data like personal identifiable information like credit cards, emails, or address of some people. So these kind of data it will discover and it will tell you. Okay, so other than this, it also offers like deep inspection is there, risk analysis, yeah, and it also provide its DLP API to de-identify your data. Okay, so in this video we are going to cover how you can use their DLP API to de-identify your data. Okay, so let's see how you can use their API. So this is my Python code. So in this I have written a data flow pipeline which will read data from an SQL server. Then in this server we have sensitive data like medical data of patients. So like patient ID, name, age, gender, phone number, email address. So these we don't want other people to read. Okay, so what we want is before this data reaches to like data analytics team or a data science team on BigQuery. So before reaching BigQuery, it should be like de-identified. For that, we will use the DLP API. Okay. So as you can see here, I'm using this de-identify function. Okay, first it will extract data from the SQL server, then it will send that data to this de-identify function. Okay, so yeah, so I have created two functions. So first is de-identify CSV and next is DLP batch. Okay, so this de-identify function, this is like manual masking which we can also do from like Python native libraries using hashlab. Okay, so here what we are doing is mask email. So what we are doing is we are splitting on at the rate, and we are masking its username and domain we have left. Okay, phone number also we are masking like 10 digits, and out of address we are extracting the address by using recursive search. Okay, then we are processing this data and passing it. Okay, so this is one way you can do it. Other is using the DLP API. So how we can use DLP API is you can import our DLP API from Google Cloud, google.cloud package, import DLP v2. Then I have created this DLP transformation function here. Okay, so what we will do is extract data, then I'm commenting this. Now we will use DLP API to mask our data. Okay, so before this we are batching our data. What this means is like let's say we have 1000 records coming from here, and if we directly send those 1000 records to DLP API, this DLP API can go down also, because or it will incur a huge charge because of like concurrency. There are so many records requesting for de-identification. So for that what we are doing is we are breaking those records into batch of like batch size is 100 to 500. Okay, so like we will break that data into batches, then we will send it to DLP API. Okay, DLP API will pass our records to this DLP batch de-identify function. So from here, okay, so what we are doing in this is we are passing that batch to this our DLP function. Okay, then in process we are receiving that batch data. Then but we are preparing this headers only, so we only need those columns which we are going to send to DLP. Okay, so for that we are creating this header. Here we have mentioned first column name, second column name, and third column name. Okay, then like inside table rows we are passing this yeah, from each row we are extracting name, email, and phone number. We're creating, okay, I will show an example. So yeah, so we are getting batches like this, like let's say these 5 records we got from this batch. Okay, so now we are creating another dictionary from this table rows, and in this table rows we'll extract name, email, and phone number of these 5 records, and we'll add in this table row. So another batch will become of only this data, and this is the original batch. Okay, so after we extract this these 3 columns of each record, then we will pass this table row to our DLP API. Okay, how we are doing that, let's see. So before passing this to DLP API, we need to create rules how we want to de-identify our data. So this de-identify config we have created. So in this we have to create this info type transformation. In this we have created like 3 kind of transformation we are doing. First is for person name, email address, and phone number. Okay, so in person name info type is this primitive information character masking config. So we'll mask the person name with this star, so all the name of the person will become like this star only. And for email like we are using this regex configuration. So in this what we are doing is we are looking for at the rate, and it will split it from till, so it will like before at the rate it will make everything star. Okay, and yeah, like this it will be the replacement string. Same for phone number, so it will mask till 8 characters star. Okay, then after we have created this configuration, we can then pass it to our DLP API. So response self.dlp.deidentify content, then request we have given here. So yeah, de-identify config here we have passed, and inspect configuration, this info type we have mentioned, and item is yeah table headers and table rows. So after we pass this to DLP API, it will generate a response. Now what we want to do is like we'll create a loop, and we will like go through like each record which we have got on the response. So yeah, then we'll pass that data to BigQuery. So after this is done, this will be passed to BigQuery here to be written in our table. Okay. Okay, so before I run this, let me open my BigQuery console. So this is the BigQuery console. Let's start from this. So right now, as you can see, we have these 1000 records. Okay, because before I loaded, before also I have loaded the data. So I will truncate this result and I will show you. Okay. Okay, now let me run this. Okay, now our table have no data. Okay, so now I will run this pipeline. Okay, so our pipeline is completed. Okay, so let's run this. Okay, here you can see that the name of the patient is changed to a star character. Patient ID was hashed, and phone number is also de-identified. Email is also de-identified. So this is how our DLP works. So I will upload this code on GitHub and paste the link in the under the video, so you can check that out. Okay, so that's all for this video. You can watch my old videos for rest of the stuff, or I will be creating more videos, so stay tuned.